Welcome back to you, our viewers, and many thanks for joining us. The fear of kidnapping continues to haunt so many Nigerians, but this time, a coordinated police operation has delivered a rare piece of good news. In a dramatic rescue mission that unfolded deep inside Ogun State, 5 kidnapped victims have been rescued alive after spending hours in the hands of armed kidnappers. The operation has once again highlighted both the growing insecurity facing communities and the dangerous battles security forces continue to fight against criminal gangs operating across Nigeria. According to the Ogun State Police Command, the victims were abducted near the notorious Ogbere forest area, a location that has increasingly become associated with criminal activities and violent kidnappings. The attack reportedly happened while the victims were traveling through the area before armed men struck without warning, leaving families in panic and uncertainty. The kidnappers reportedly opened fire during the attack, creating a terrifying scene as innocent civilians struggled to escape. Among those caught in the violence was a woman who sustained gunshot injuries during the incident. Despite her injuries, she survived the attack, while her daughter and her sister were also taken hostage alongside other victims. Once information about the abduction reached security agencies, a massive response was immediately launched. Rather than treating the incident as an isolated kidnapping, police commanders from both Ogun State and Lagos states activated a coordinated operation designed specifically to prevent the kidnappers from disappearing into the vast forests that stretch across the region. The operation was conducted under a joint security initiative known as Operation Kosai, a Yoruba expression meaning no space. The objective of the operation is simple but ambitious: to deny criminals any safe haven where they can hide, organize attacks, or keep kidnapped victims. Security teams immediately began tracking the kidnappers' movement using intelligence gathered from multiple sources. Officers searched possible escape routes, monitored suspected hideouts, and coordinated their movements across state boundaries to prevent the criminals from relocating the victims. After hours of intensive operation, the breakthrough finally came. Police successfully located the area where the victims were being held and launched a rescue mission that resulted in the safe recovery of all 5 kidnapped victims. Remarkably, the entire rescue operation was completed within approximately 25 hours after the kidnapping was reported. The rescued victims included the injured woman, her daughter, her sister, and 2 other individuals who had all been held captive by the kidnappers. Their rescue has brought enormous reliefs to their families, who had endured hours of fear, uncertainty, and emotional trauma while waiting for news about their loved ones. Although police have confirmed the successful rescue, investigations into the kidnapping are continuing as authorities work to identify every member of the criminal gang responsible for the attack. Security officials have not disclosed whether arrests have been made during the operation, but they have assured the public that efforts are ongoing to hunt down everyone connected to the kidnapping. For many Nigerians, this rescue represents one of the few encouraging stories in the country's continuing battle against kidnapping. Across several parts of Nigeria, criminal gangs continue to target highways, rural communities, and forest corridors, often demanding huge ransoms from desperate families. Many victims spend days, weeks, or even months in captivity before being rescued, while others sadly never make it home. This latest operation demonstrates the importance of rapid intelligence gathering and cooperation between different security agencies. Rather than working independently, the Lagos and Ogun State Police Commands combines resources, personnel, and intelligence, allowing them to respond much faster than would normally be possible. The rescue also sends a message that criminal groups cannot always operate without consequences. However, security analysts continue to warn that successful rescue operations alone cannot completely solve Nigeria's kidnapping crisis. Many believe stronger intelligence networks, improved surveillance technology, better protection of highways, and increased security presence around known criminal corridors will be necessary to reduce future attacks. Residents living around forest communities have repeatedly called for permanent security bases to prevent kidnappers from using remote areas as operational headquarters. For families traveling across Nigeria, incidents like this continue to fuel anxiety. Many motorists now avoid certain roads after dark, while commercial drivers often travel in convoys or delay journeys until daylight because of fears of kidnapping. As rescue efforts continue across different parts of the country, Nigerians will be hoping that more operations end like this one, with victims returning home alive. For the 5 rescued victims, the nightmare is finally over. They now have another chance to reunite with their loved ones after surviving one of the most terrifying experiences imaginable. For the security operatives involved, the mission represents another important victory in an ongoing fight against criminal networks that continue to threaten innocent lives. But for the kidnappers still at large, the search has not ended. Police say investigations remain active, intelligence gathering is continuing, and efforts are underway to track down every suspect involved in the abduction. As Nigeria continues confronting rising insecurity, many citizens will be watching closely to see whether this successful rescue marks another turning point in kidnapping or simply another temporary victory in a much larger battle. What are your thoughts on this rescue operation? Do you believe joint security operations like Operation Kosai can significantly reduce kidnapping across Nigeria? Share your opinion in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I am Cassie Tony, and many thanks for watching.